Everyone, welcome to Crypto 101, the home of value and good information when it comes to cryptocurrency trading and investments. We all know the whole calendar year is coming to an end. Xmas is around the corner, it's festive season, and BTC is giving us our gift, and we can see BTC trading above 100k again. So what is going to happen on the show, we're going to talk about that later. Also, we're going to talk about the cryptocurrency market cap. We're going to take a look at the event that is happening today. Also, we're going to check some news out and see what this week is going to look like regarding the cryptocurrency and trading and all of that. This is Bitcoin and Breakfast Show, where we trade it and we do not gamble it. My name remains the same. I'm Magic Kazim, aka KC the Great. All right, if you've not subscribed to the channel, you might want to do that right now. Subscribe, like, and share, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell so you do not miss any of the trade we'll be dropping. Also, you can follow me on X, follow me on Facebook, on IG, and on TikTok, so you can get all the nuggets that I'll be dropping for you on the show. All right, without wasting our time, let's dive into the today's episode. First of all, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take a look at the news to see what's making waves in the radar. First of all, the news that caught my eyes today is Bitcoin climbs 105,000 as Trump continues to drive assets high. We all know the president-elect Donald Trump has emerged as the winner of the just concluded United States presidential election, and is a pro-crypto president. We're having that for the first time in a long time since crypto has been into existence. And we all know even the financial institution that he was partnering with bought a lot of tokens last week. And I'm talking about Ethereum, Lynx, and AAVE, and some other tokens, which means he's holding some tokens in his portfolio. And definitely we saw what he's doing with the SEC. Gary Gensler is stepping down for the new people to come onto it, and he has appointed Elon Musk for the Department of Government Efficiency as well. So this season, or this cycle, is a great one for we, the crypto enthusiasts. And also, if you think you're late, I'm telling you, you're not late. This is the best time to get into it, because like I said, I'm expecting BTC to get to about 250k to 450k this cycle, and that will be from now till around April, May, June, thereabout. And altcoins, we're going to take a look at altcoins as well to see if it's the right time for us to really go all in, or we still need to wait a little bit. All right, so let's check another news on the radar, and this is Bitcoin rally to new all-time high above 106k, liquidate this massive way. Like I told you guys, if you look at the show, if you watch the show on Friday, I told you the what's it called, fear and greed index was on extreme greed. And whenever we have extreme greed, like I told you guys, you need to be careful. We're going to be seeing a lot of volatility. Market will be going up and down, and it might just liquidate. So you need to be very, very careful. And like I told you, the signals or the prediction I'm giving on this show is not regarding to the options margin and future tradings. They are only for investors, spot traders, people that will buy the token and hold it. You understand, for a day, 2 days, 1 month, 3 months, until I see signal to tell you sell it or buy another token. So you need to be careful. And if you're interested in trading futures, margin, options, all those kind of trading that you use leverage, the links to my Telegram, Discord are down in the description. You might want to join us, and you can make money through that. So let's check another news before we take a look at what is happening in the market right now. BTC soars to record high above 106k, then retreats as the Fed cuts rate. Also, another news on the radar is BTC. Bitcoin trader target 120k as bullish Santa Claus rally gains steam. Like I told you, BTC might continue until we get to 250 to 400k. But mind you, we're going to have flash crash, or we're going to be seeing flash crash. Also, we're going to be seeing corrections. corrections are when you have a lot of buys pile up. We need them to mitigate the sell so it will match themselves. That's why you could see BTC will be like 105k, then immediately it will drop to 90,000 and to start retracing back. Those are corrections, they are normal. That doesn't mean BTC is falling back to maybe 15k or 30k that we started with since 2022. So traders are saying there's target of 120k this December, which I believe, but we're going to check the chart out to know what we need to do. Please do not rush into any of these. All right, let's check another news. BTC may hit 850k, former Thai Prime Minister says. You know, I told you we are now having rulers now contributing into this cryptocurrency. First of all, Trump is now backing Bitcoin. Russia say they are now looking into Bitcoin strategy reserve. Japan, they are doing that now. Thailand Prime Minister is coming to say he believes that BTC will reach 850k. So I believe we don't have anything to be scared of, because the moment you have rulers, people that could make policies that will affect the cryptocurrency or affect the Bitcoin policy or whatever policy that will affect the cryptocurrency, they are now into the game. So what are we scared of? And we all know MicroStrategy is not even backing down. He's even ready to buy more token at 100k. Elon Musk is trying to say he's not selling his Bitcoin. They still have it with Tesla. And we saw only Microsoft, the shareholders say they don't want it, and they voted against it last week. But I believe anything can still change in the nearest future. So let's take a look at one or two more news before we now move into the chart analysis. Now, speaking of country, Japan is the latest country to consider what? Bitcoin national reserves. You know, a lot of all these billionaires have been now trying to tell United States not to sell all the Bitcoin they have. They should make it a national reserves. But we saw Peter Schiff. Peter Schiff is anti-crypto. He's been saying Joe Biden should sell those cryptos before Trump comes in, because if Trump should assume office in January, it might just add more to that Bitcoin and BTC. No, excuse me, US is going to have Bitcoin national reserve. But now Japan is considering it, Russia is considering it. I think Germany, South Korea, those countries are considering it. So I believe we are in a bullish rally for BTC. More news to come, and this is now about another news from another country. Bank of England set deadlines for firms to review crypto exposure. Now let's go to airdrops. If you're lovers of airdrops, I like airdrops too. Airdrops are when you join the program, when it starts new, and when they launch, you get some airdrop. It's just like getting free money, but you just need to be part of the system. And I told you, Project Penguins is now even trading above BTC, and now they are trying to do what? They are trying to launch a token called PENGU, and now they're drawing airdrops on Solana network. They're drawing airdrops on Solana network. So if you're interested in that, you might want to check it out on Solana network. It's free. You can just get some airdrop for yourself, and you hold it until when they launch the token, and you can have some free money for yourself. Also on the radar, we're still talking about airdrops. Telegram game token TOE Markets will launch token airdrop on Aptos. We all know Aptos was doing great last cycle. This cycle, nothing has been happening like that, but I believe by the time BTC get to the highest point, we might see all these gamers token start doing great stuff as well. So you might want to look at the airdrop too if you are interested, and you can get that too. Now let's talk about MicroStrategy. I told you MicroStrategy is not backing down when it comes to BTC. Now MicroStrategy to enter Nasdaq 100. That's a great news, because we have IBTI, which is owned by BlackRock, the largest investment company in the world. We have the Grayscale, we have the Twins company that they launched BTC, IBTS, and a lot of them. Now MicroStrategy, that is a lover of BTC that keep buying it even at 100k, now might be, is not confirmed yet, because he said he's not selling. So it might be listed on Nasdaq 100. And if he is listed on Nasdaq 100, that is another good news for Bitcoin. And I'm telling you, BTC will skyrocket anytime that happens. So we need to stick around and make sure we put our ears down to know what is going to happen or when that is going to happen. If you're still watching the show till now, kudos to you. Please support your boy, like and share, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell so you can always get the cryptocurrency. And by the way, we've reached 3K sub since we started the show back, and that is great. Our volume from about 1,000 that we are, and let's push this into 1,000 and 200K and more. All right, let's check one more two news before we now dive into the chart. Now let's talk about meme coins. We all know Shiba Inu has been doing great things when it comes to meme coins. Now Shiba Inu waves makes about 2.8 trillion SHIB moves. That is good news, and we're still going to check the chart. I'm not going to say you should go and buy Shiba Inu now, but remember when XRP did something like this, we saw XRP move from 0.30, that is from 30 cents to $3. Even now they're eyeing $4. Now Shiba Inu is trying to do the same move, but like I told you, or like I always say on this show, we don't FOMO in when we hear news. We check the chart, which is our fortune teller. We're going to see if it's going to tell us get into the market, or we'll wait when we see the structure or the signal. Once it's aligned with our structure or our strategy, then we're going to gain. But I just believe Shiba Inu might skyrocket anytime from now from this thing they are onto. Now, the last but not the least news is Google searches for XRP explode. Definitely, I'm not even surprised. We saw what XRP has been doing. XRP went from 30 cents to $3. That is more than 1,000%. Imagine you put like $100, you're having $1,000. You put like $1,000, you're having $10,000. You put $10,000, you're having $100,000. That's great return. But remember, this is not financial advice. Make sure you do your own research. This is just for educational purpose and entertainment. And also my years and my experiences in the game is the reason why I am able to predict or analyze the market. And I believe you guys can see what has been happening since I came back to the radar. And thanks for the comments and all the DMs I'm getting. I appreciate that. Just keep it coming, because that is what will make me believe you guys are getting it and you're doing the right thing. Also, now let's get into the market cap. Let's see what the market cap is looking like. I told you we're going to celebrate $4 trillion cryptocurrency market cap, and we are getting there gradually. If you remember, we were on 3.4, 3.5, 3.6, 3.7, 3.8, then we went back to 3.6. Now we are back to what? 3.8, almost 3.9. So we are just about 1 billion market cap to reach $4 trillion. And I bet you when we get to $4 trillion, we are going to flip a lot of big companies out there. And tell me, if you are flipping all those big companies out there, tell me how they're not going to want to join the bandwagon. So cryptocurrency will do well this cycle. Please and please make sure you follow up and do not invest with the money you cannot afford to lose. I always say that. Don't, because when you invest, you see the problem with investing with the money you can afford to lose, you'll not be emotional about it. So maybe the token is going to do well for like 3 weeks or for like 1 month, and you cannot wait to then. Now you'll be forced to take the loss, then you lose your money and you start complaining. So I tell people, forget about those influencers that will be telling you do this, do that. Always invest with the money you can afford to lose. If it's $10, invest with your $10. If it's $100, invest with your $100. Then you have peace of mind. And if it is $1,000 you get at the end of the day, it's better than you put $5,000 of money you were supposed to use for something important. Now you're scared, your emotions, you're up and down, and you start taking profit or you start closing at loss, and all that money went into the drain. So please make sure you invest with the money you can afford to lose. But before we leave the cryptocurrency market cap, let us check the top 15 cryptos like we always do. See the one that has, flipped each other. Number 1 still remain BTC, ETH at number 2, Tether at number 3, XRP is now at number 4. Last week, XRP was sitting at number 3. Now XRP is now sitting at number 4. Tether has now flipped XRP. Solana has now flipped B and B back. Solana was at number 6. Now Solana is now at number 5. B and B at number 6. Dogecoin at number 7. USDC, which is another stable coin, of course, is now at number 8. Cardano at number 9. Lido Stake at number 10. Tron at number 11. Avalanche is at number 12. Chainlink is now making it up to number 13. Shiba Inu is back to 16. Toncoin at number 15. So these are the top 15 cryptocurrency. If you want to know first 1 to 100 or 1 to 1000, you might want to check CoinGecko out, and you're going to see all your favorite or your assets you're holding to and know where they stand on the list. So having know that, let's check what the economic calendar looks like today. Wow, this is too much for a Monday. Normally on Mondays we don't have big or important news like this, but because the year is coming to an end, some companies are going to close work maybe on the 20th, on the 16th, and all of that. I believe that is why we are seeing this great news coming out on the Monday. So if you see the market doing some movement today, like doing some movement is not supposed to do like before on the Monday, it is right, because see, we have great news on our screen. Out of China, we have important news from Europe, from Great Britain, from Canada, and from US. But we're going to focus on the red ones, which are the important ones. So we're going to be expecting by 8, no, I think this one is out already because this is 8:15. It out just 15 minutes ago as I'm recording this show. The flash manufacturing PMI out of Europe. But the next one we'll be waiting for now is the 8:30 news out of Germany, and 9 o'clock all this time at GMTs, right? We have flash manufacturing PMI. Now out of England, we'll be expecting flash manufacturing PMI as well. Then from United States, we're going to be waiting for the Empire State Manufacturing Index. That is very important, guys. We need to watch that. And that is going to happen when New York stock market opens around 1:30 GMT. Also, we're going to look at flash manufacturing PMI around 2:45 GMT in the afternoon. So these are important news. Please make sure you watch what you're doing, especially for you guys that are trading options, margin trading, and futures. You must be careful because derivative trading might be volatile around those times. All right, let's now go to the segment all of you are waiting for, which is the charts segment. And we all know BTC is trading at 104 as I'm recording this, and we hit about 106,000 earlier on. Earlier of today, BTC hit about 106,000 US dollar, then retreat down to 104. But do we need to sell our Bitcoin? Let us get into the chart. If you look at the chart right now, you do not need to sell your Bitcoin. But one thing has changed. What has changed is the stop loss has now changed. The stop loss where you need to leave the market has changed. You can see this was where we have the stop loss last week. That was on Friday. Excuse me, let me put it right there. You can see that's exactly where our stop loss was. But now everything has changed. Where do we need to have our stop loss now? This is now where we need to put our stop loss. Our stop loss has now moved to 100,800 thereabouts. That is where you need to sell your BTC. Do you need to sell your BTC now? No. BTC still remain a buy. So if you still have Bitcoin or you're still holding on to the asset, please, you can hold on to it. It's not a sell yet. So let's check ETH out. ETH is still not a sell. ETH is still a buy. You can see the stop loss, or where we need to sell our Ethereum, still remain the same place, 3,800. That is where we need to sell our ETH. If ETH should cross below 3,800, we might want to sell. But for now, ETH is still a buy. Let's check another altcoin out, and that is SUI. Is SUI a sell? No, SUI is still a buy, because you can see the red. I don't change it from the previous episode. I normally leave it, so when we come to check the chart, we can follow up. But our stop loss still remain the same, 4.3 US dollars. That's where we need to sell SUI. So SUI is still a buy. Let's check out XRP. XRP is a buy. The stop loss still remain the same with XRP too. Let's check out Avalanche. Avalanche is now a sell. Avalanche is now a sell. Avalanche is now a sell, but we have another entry immediately. You can see Avalanche touch this $48, so that means we need to get out of the market, but immediately we saw a buy again. So this is what I'm going to say regarding Avalanche. Avalanche was a sell, but today, no, not today, yesterday, which was weekend, you know, the short, we don't operate on Saturday and Sunday. It gives us another entry, and earlier today in the morning, we saw another activation of buy. But I won't tell you to get in yet. What I'll tell you is get into Avalanche if Avalanche should go again over $50. Over $50, that's when you should get into Avalanche. Now let's check AAVE. We all know Donald Trump invested in AAVE, and we saw what happened last week when we read that the organization is supporting his Liberty Financial whatever invested in AAVE, ETH, and some other token, and AAVE still remain a buy. AAVE is still remain a buy, but the stop loss has changed. The stop loss is now at 353. The stop loss for AAVE now is 353, but is it still a buy? Yes, AAVE is still a buy. Let's check out Solana, which is another token that we might want to look into. Solana is still a buy, and the stop loss still remain at the same spot. Let's check out ADA. ADA is a sell, but we might want to get back into ADA because ADA now created a move ahead of that, so we can get into ADA and put our stop loss right there. Let's check out Ton. Ton coin is still a buy, but the stop loss is still okay. Let's just say we're going to change the stop loss right now because we cannot put the stop loss right here. So Ton is still a buy. So those are the altcoin I'll be checking for today on the show. If you have any altcoin or any project you want me to look at, you might comment in the comment section. I'm going to look at them and I'll analyze them for you. Let's now check out some meme coin. But if you've not subscribed to the channel, you might want to do that right now. Subscribe, like, and share, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell so you can get the content as I drop immediately. And as well, you might want to follow me on X, on Facebook, on Instagram, and on TikTok, so you can be part of this greatness that is happening on this great show. All right, let's check out some meme coins, and we're going to start with Dogecoin. Is Dogecoin a buy? Yes, Dogecoin still remain a buy, and the stop loss still remain the same place. Is Shiba Inu a buy or a sell? Shiba Inu still remain a buy because we still have this candle rolling them. Shiba Inu is still a buy. Stop loss remain at the same place. Let's check out Pepe. Pepe is still a buy. Stop loss at the same place. Ondo is still a buy, but stop loss has changed. Ondo stop loss is now right here. Ondo stop loss has changed. That is the stop loss for Ondo. Let's check out X. X is still a buy, but stop loss. No, X is not a buy yet. X is not a buy yet. X is just moving right there. But if you're in X, you might want to get out of the market right there. Let's check out Notcoin. Notcoin is still a buy. The stop loss to remain at the same place. Narrow, no buy. Just get out of narrow. Deep is still a buy, and this is now the stop loss. We now have the stop loss right there. Deep is still a buy. That's the stop loss right there. RSL, no. Dogs. Popcats, no. Let's check. Rose, no. So I think those are the meme coin we're just going to take a look today on the show. So remember, this is not financial advice, but it's just a way of educating you and sharing all of this for entertainment purposes. Make sure you do your own research to know what you really want to do. But following my strategy has been working, and you can see I've been more than 99, or let me say 90% right with the prediction. All right, let's check the fear and greed index out so we know what the fear and greed index looks like today. And right now the fear and greed index is sitting at extreme greed. It's still extreme greed. Yesterday was extreme greed, last week extreme greed, last month is now extreme greed. So we might be seeing a lot of volatility in the market. So you guys need to be careful as you trade the market. All right, that's what I have for you on the show today. Please and please, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you do. It's Crypto EP109, the home of value and good information when it comes to cryptocurrency trading and investment. I still remain myself, Ahmed Oladimeji Kazim, aka KC the Great, and this is the Bitcoin and Breakfast Show, where we trade it and we do not gamble it. Until I catch you tomorrow on another wonderful packed episode of the Bitcoin and Breakfast Show, it's peace from me.